let's talk about skincare, not to be confused with skin prep. A few things you have to remember when doing skincare is that it's very personal. The very first step in skincare and figuring out your routine is actually figuring out what type of skin you have. It could be anywhere from normal, oily, combo, dry, sensitive. Figure out exactly where your skin lands between these, and then you can go ahead and figure out what type of products you want to use and how much time you want to spend on your skincare routine. One of the most important things when it comes to skincare is that you really need to keep it simple, because the more difficult you make it for yourself and the more products you keep adding, it is human nature that you're just honestly not gonna keep up with it every single day. So in order to keep that routine simple, you need to keep less products in your routine. More products doesn't always mean that it's going to be better. It's always better to keep it consistent. And if you know yourself and you know that if you have like 10 products that you're layering on at the end of the night and you're just not going to keep up with that, don't do that. Don't go and buy all these products. I know social media always glamorizes using all these products. You have people putting up videos of like adding products, but can I be honest with you? They're not using a lot of those products every single day. I don't think so personally, because a lot of the times they're paid to do it. I said it. Some of the most important steps for skincare is obviously your cleanser, your moisturizer, and your sunscreen. Everything else is optional, like your serums such as the vitamin C or niacinamide, your toners, and your eye creams. Those three are all optional. The first three are essential, and you gotta target what you think is the problem with your skin. Now, I know I said that toners are not an essential part. I personally like using toners. They actually, after you cleanse your skin, they bring back the pH balance of your skin back to normal, and also any sort of residue that has been left over that hasn't been removed by the by the cleanser, the toner will remove. And certain ones also kind of minimize pores on the skin as well. I mean, I can go into detail if you like, but those are like the main benefits of the toner, which is why I kind of also use a toner before I apply my skin prep, just so when I'm putting on the moisturizer underneath my makeup, I'm getting a cleaner skin before I'm applying the moisturizer, if that makes any sense. Now, remember that the non-negotiable in the skincare routine is always, always, always the sunscreen. You don't want to negotiate with the sunscreen. You always want to apply sunscreen no matter what season it is, no matter what the weather is. You always want to have sunscreen on. And there's some great options out there that are drugstore as well as high end. My personal favorite one, and I've been using for many years now, is the Supergoop the matte one. That one is my favorite. I just don't like the feeling of sunscreen on my skin, and it works great when I'm working out as well, especially when I'm going for a run or whatnot. It doesn't feel icky on my skin. I just love that one. So remember, sunscreen is definitely a non-negotiable. Always add sunscreen. And of course, don't forget that you always have to eat well, stay hydrated, clean your tools, as I'm using dirty tools, and wash your pillowcases. Some of the most important steps to keep your skin healthy. Now remember, with skincare, we can dig deeper into it if you like. I can go with more into products and tell you which products to use. If you want me to do that as well, I can do that. But I just kind of wanted to just touch the surface of skincare because there's just so much. And then I know I had questions on items to use or products to use if you have textured skin or peeling issues. I will come and do another video on skin prep. Yeah, let me know if you want me to just kind of go into different products that you might want to use or look into yourself for yourself. But yeah, that was just the surface of it. And remember to always just keep it very, very simple. If you want to be consistent, the best possible way to be consistent is to just keep it simple. You're not gonna be able to keep it consistent if you have 10 different products that you're lathering on. Start with 3 and then see if you're consistent, and then you can add more and rotate products. Anyways, that's all I have for you today. Bye.